You want to test my hammer?
Time for some hard labor?
This is all mine! It's no good surrendering! Here we go! This won't hurt! Not head your hammering!
I told you, stay safe!
You want to test my hammer?
How can I help? Time for some hard labor?
Ingredients are the freshest in the morning. Come, have a bowl of noodles.
Should I add more pepper next time?
Ingredients are the freshest in the morning. Come, have a bowl of noodles.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
I want a bonus for this. Looking down on me?
Stand behind the yellow line.
It's no good surrendering. Here we go. Get lost. Just watch me.
One side is just like a battlefield.
Neat and tidy. What the?
Just try me. Take some time off, President.
My turn! Yeah! Behave now! Time for a hammering! Down! Just leave it to me!
Got you now! I'll take it!
I want a bonus for this! This won't hurt. Safety is mandatory!
No trespassing on the job site! You still want to harder! Back to work! Just try me! I'll take it!
Just leave it to me! Leave it to me! Yeah! Yeah! Hey, you don't have a permit!
Rule violations won't be tolerated!
Let it all out! There's nothing. Here we go! Give it more! You want to test my hammer?
Time for some hard labor? How can I help?
So, for the monster in the square, you're really saying Hand is gonna take over?
Absolutely positive. We heard it firsthand. Together with the Bellabog Industries, the monster's remains will still be collected by public security, of course. But the automated evidence carrier will bring the remains to Hand.
Yeah, I get it. Hand is better than Pup. They've always had a pretty delicate relationship. That PubSec officer seems decent, though. Oh, it's getting late. I can't stay and chat. I have a client meeting scheduled later. Anyway, I'll do my best to help look for Rain, so keep an eye out for some...
Thanks, Nicole. Bye. Hey, Wise.
Was that Nicole on the phone just?
Yeah. Nicole figured that we were related to what happened in the square, so she called to ask. By the way, Koleda also called earlier to say public security confirmed the time to collect them.
Finally. I hope.
Fingers crossed. Anyway, whether it's the investigation or the search for Rain, all we can do now is wait for news. Since we don't have a lot on our plate right now, let's drop by the public security office sometime. I'm surprised you forgot. Our driver's licenses are about to expire. It was Fairy who noticed it the other...
Master, I've applied for a driver's license.
Let's visit their office in Lumina Square soon then. The metro to Lumina Square is always crowded. Let's just...
A bowl of noodles in the evening is a great way to wind down. Is it because you're used to having my dad's soup? Seems like outdoing the classics is easier said than done.
This is exhausting. I had no idea it'd be so hard.
Sorry, it's my bad.
You're the one who never exercises. The only time you run is when you're using Eos's bot. Speaking of things we haven't done lately, it's been ages since we had a good meal.
No wonder you were so enthusiastic about going out today.
We deserve to treat ourselves with all our hard work. What do you think? How about we have a meal somewhere?
Okay.
Hooray! You're the best! Let me see what's... Why is the signal so weak?
What's wrong, Belle?
Don't tell me it's broken.
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
Belle! Belle! Are you okay? Are you injured?
I'm okay. Have we met somewhere before?
Have we?
Sorry. I think we've mistaken you for somebody else.
Juyuan, Qingyi, thank you so much for your help this afternoon. If it weren't for you acting so fast, I'd probably be
Don't mention it. Keeping citizens safe is our duty as public security.
Any news on how the driver...
It's nice of you to ask. He's only got minor injuries, but he's quite shaken. He can't recall what took, but don't worry. Every problem has a solution. We'll find a way to get to the
It's getting late. Why don't you two head home? Feel free to contact us if you recall.
Thanks again for your help, you...
If you pass by 6th Street in the future, be sure to visit our video store. I'll give you...
So you live on 6th Street. I expect we'll run into each other soon.
Oh? What do you mean?
Hold on, Qingyi. Being vague could give the wrong impression. Here, take a look at this. It should better explain what she's talking...
The officer on the flyer looked...
That's Bringer, Deputy Commander of PubSec HQ. Qingyi and I were actually sent to the Lumina branch temporarily by Inspector Bringer to prepare for the... We'll be holding a big safety lecture here. The two of us will be visiting nearby neighborhoods and...
I see.
Thanks. Please, keep the questionnaire. If you're interested in the seminar, you can fill in your info and get...
See you again.
So, public security officers will be visiting 6th Street soon. That's never happened in all the time we've lived. By the way, there's something else I want to discuss with you, Wise.
What a coincidence. I want to discuss that...
Let's head home. Alright, we can finally get back about Jiyuan and Qingyi. I'm after Belobog called PubSec in the Hollow. You were disguised as Eos at the time. so they weren't aware there was anyone apart from Bellabog Industries present.
Thinking back, a lot was going on when they came to investigate. Honestly, the shop...
We might bump into them again soon, so we should check the visual record of the...
Fairy, could you...
Yes, Master.
Thanks for your cooperation. We have a rough idea of how things unfolded. Earlier today, you all ended up deep in the hollow after the Bangbu with your carrot mouth. Then, you were attacked by an unknown monster. Is this the faulty Bangbu?
Yes, but some of its parts might have been corrupted. We'll hand over a detailed repair report.
I'm not sure why, but something feels different about this Bangbu.
Wait a sec, Jingyi. Saying things like that in front of the person filing the report might get us... let's put aside how they ended up in the hollow for now. Seems like Bellabog Industries has come across something quite
Absolutely. I don't remember seeing anything. Let me take a closer look at it. Looks like there's something inside the crystal.
Don't touch that! All non-forensic officers are prohibited from handling evidence without... Besides, it's too risky, even if you've undergone...
Inspector, the crime scene is just up ahead.
Where's that ferocious I mean, the dangerous criminal.
Inspector Bringer, what are you...
Oh, you two are in charge of the scene. Here come two elites of our criminal investigation department. Bring the suspect over. Get my good side when you take the picture. I need it.
Inspector, the suspect isn't here. They were attacked by an unknown...
Huh? So it was just...
No, Inspector. It had some peculiar characteristics.
Hold on. You see now, Juyuan. It's good to be vigilant as a public security officer. If we reveal the presence of an unknown monster in the Hollows at this stage, my election... the citizens. Public security shouldn't make any hasty announcements. We must investigate the...
Rest assured, we've requested the collected evidence be given to hand for...
What? It's being given to hand? You did the right thing. Still, let our forensics team handle... You two have always been my trusted, so I have a very important...
It's clearly a very unique etheractive being. Yet Inspector Bringer wasn't interested in the... At least he didn't say no to giving over the evidence. Oh, now I get it. The important task, Inspector Brick. What's so special about this seminar that he has to send G...
Fairy, are you able to...
I'm running a search on keywords Lumina Square, and given the recent surge in major incidents within the city this month, and aiming to safeguard urban security while enhancing public awareness, Janus District Public Security has decided to launch the Public Security Safety Aware to provide citizens with practical information. Mr. Bringer, commanding officer of the district head, along with the other officers in charge,
So, it's not just Inspector Bringer attending this. You hear that, Wise? Juyuan and Qing Yi will participate in the interview, too. What do you think about this seminar?
It's just a seminar to educate citizens.
Okay, it's just... We'll tell Juyuan and Qing Yi we'd like...
criminal cases have been rampant lately. To raise safety awareness amongst, we'll be holding a seminar at the Lumina Branch.
A public security event? Oh, how nostalgic. It was somewhat reminiscent of a coffee tasting event. I even had the chance to offer everyone present some freshly ground coffee. Albeit, it wasn't a top shelf. Oh, it's a shame public security's facilities now smell of air fresheners everywhere. No longer suitable places for enjoying coffee while Of course, while fine wines develop into richer experiences with time, other worthy items can go bad. Oh, so to prevent the coffee beans at my shop from facing a sorrowful fate, I have to go grind them properly. I'm afraid I can't make the event. Now, if you...
Mr. Enzo, according to our data, you're running a remodeling shop on 6th Street.
Well, hey, it's not often I get invited out by two young ladies, so I'd love to join you. Unfortunately, my second aunt's grandfather's son's cousin is getting married that day.
Huh, I understand. In that case, I hope your relative has a great wedding.
Oh, I have a customer coming soon to collect.
Good morning, Juyuan.
Good morning, Wise.
Here are questionnaires.
Wonderful. If it weren't for you two...
Qingyi! That's blunt.
So what? It's the truth. Besides, it's not like they're strangers, right?
Yeah, right. But how come nobody on 6th Street wants to go to the seminar?
Is there anything we can do?
Now that you mention it, there is something I'd like to ask. Some of the residents on 6th Street only registered their names, but didn't fill in their ad.
Oh, let me see. Asha, General Chop. Spike should be one of our members, an older gentleman. We know all.
How about we help you take the question?
That's a good idea. 6th Street does it. If it's a neighbor who brings them the questionnaire, maybe they'll be more...
Oh, we wouldn't want to trouble you.
No worries.
Juyuan, since they're willing, we should let...
Okay, thank you. Really. Let's...
Hello, Wise. Belle? Some customers mentioned you were looking for me. I understand you're helping those two officers.
General Chop, would you mind taking...
I'll pass. I figure it's about that seminar anyway. Please tell the officers I have other things.
I knew it. I had a feeling General Chop would say no before we even got... And after I told Jiyuan and Qingyi...
Oh, have other people said...
Yeah. Asha, Spike... Oh, and I think Tin Master and Enzo said...
You know, it is a little strange everyone is refusing.
You've got that right. Do you two know who the guy on the questionnaire?
Isn't that Inspector Bringer?
Then have either of you heard of the Hollow Hero from the...
So, you're saying
That's right. Before the fall of the old capital, Bringer happened to be... After being promoted from the front line, despite being an inspector, he still got involved at the ground level. Then, he went missing in a hollow during a rescue mission. But just when everyone thought he was done for, just like that, he became known as the Hollow Hero. He was then transferred to the HQ in Janus Quarter.
That's a pretty inspired...
It used to be. But these days, people say the Hollows have drained the Hollow Hero of all. Now, Bringer presents himself as a hard worker, but we older residents can see through it. He's just putting on an act, and what's more, in recent years, he's clearly been cozying up to Tops. He's implemented a number of measures under the guise of benefiting the public. But it's those big corporations that he's aiming for commander of Janus Quarter in the upcoming municipal election. Launching a safety campaign right now, even putting his own image on the questionnaire.
Sounds like Inspector Brink.
Thanks for telling us all this, General.
I'm just sorry I can't be of...
Well, we visited all the neighbors. It might be awkward, but it's probably...
We've gone up and down 6th Street, but
We've done our best. Let's get a drink.
hey, easy for you to say. But the conference hall we're in can fit 300 people, you know?
Inspector Bringer must have chosen this area because there's a lot of residents nearby. Shame many of them are from his previous precinct. A lot... I was just wondering why you're in such low spirits today, when I've never seen you discouraged by difficult tasks before. Not being able to accomplish what we'd hoped, on top of seeing him come under fire.
If Bringer hadn't rescued me in that hollow back then, I wouldn't even be here. I understand he's no longer the hero he used to be, but can someone who gave up his anti-corruption gear to a child be such a bad... Sure, he's had some dealings with Tops, but it's inevitable, especially when many of our devices are jointly developed with... And besides, doesn't he always say he lacks sufficient authority to make changes? If he gets elected...
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of...
What?
It means when someone flatters undeserving people, it's considered an act of sycophancy. If one should stand up for what is right but remains indifferent, it shows that person. As public security officers, we need to be clear about what we should and shouldn't do. There may be many different ways to interpret Inspector Bringer's actions. If his deeds were pure, even if he's misunderstood for the time being.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry, are we...
Oh, we were just chatting. Did you...
We gave them the questionnaire, but they all
Oh, it's okay. We're almost done with distributing the...
Wait a minute! Oh, good. You didn't go.
General Chop.
It's hard to explain, but just now, there was a crime committed over there, and it's at a stalemate. Please.
A crime?
Great. Please.
Wise, let's go see what's going on.
If you say there's officers nearby, then let them come and weigh in. I mean, what possible argument could there be? They were caught in the act.
Sir, caught in the act doesn't seem fair. It's similar to seeing only foam on a cup of barley latte.
Calm down now, gentlemen. We're
Officers, you're finally here. It's like this. I'm Gale. I'm a driver for Pegasus Logistics. I was making a delivery in the I'd finished the delivery and was calling the next client when I heard a suspicious thud. Startled by the noise, I quickly rushed over, only to find all my ducks flying and running out of the cargo compartment. A flustered Bang-Boo was caught at the scene of the crime.
Look, Wise. Isn't that Bang-Boo give change from the
Officers, I saw the whole thing. There was no one around when it happened except this Bang-Boo. Those ducks inside are a new specially bred variety. They're worth a fortune. Losing just one or two of them will cost me more than
I've taken your statement, sir. Bang-Boo, do you have anything to add?
Hey, what do you mean the door was open? I know you opened the door and let all the ducks out!
Sir, if I might say, I think you're being too harsh on Give Change. Officers, as Give Change's neighbor, I must say something on their behalf. I know them well, and I'm sure they wouldn't do anything like this.
Then tell me, why was my cargo compartment open, officers? There's been tons of Bang-Boo committed crimes in the city lately. You gotta help me find evidence linking this Bang-Boo to the crime, so we can hold it accountable.
This isn't just about Give Change's reputation, officers. They could lose their job. You simply must
The only time I've seen Tin Master this agitated is when I asked for instant cop.
I don't think Give Change is the culprit, though. We've dealt with a Bang-Boo at the convenience store quite a bit, and they've always been honest.
But Give Change was the only one there when the driver realized what had happened. So it's... Look, people are leaving. Have GUN and G... Let's go see what's going on.
Hi, Belle. Hi, Wise.
We overheard what happened earlier. Does the crowd leaving mean everything has been resolved?
Not yet, unfortunately. We discussed the situation and managed to calm...
Might I ask what the situation...
We took a look around the truck, and we didn't find anything suspicious. Other than the traces left, there are no security cameras in the area. So all that's left to be checked is the Bang-Boo's visual record, and to review both of those, professional technicians are needed.
Will that take a long...
I'm afraid so. It'll take about 2 or 3 days. Both the driver and Give Change will have their daily routine. After we explained the situation, the driver said his main concern is the whereabouts of the cargo. As long as he can deliver the shipment on time today, he's willing to reconcile. So, Tin Master and some other residents of 6th Street went to look for the ducks.
In that case, Wise, let's hurry.
We'll accompany you as well.
Do officers in the criminal investigation department look for things too?
Cases like this would normally be assigned to junior officers. But handing the task over would take time, and we don't want the residents to think public security. And there's something suspicious about this incident, so...
GUN, Chingy, then let's get going. We're Really, Wise? You totally forgot to turn off the...
Sorry.
Huh? What?
Is something wrong with...
I don't know, but nothing happens when I press it. The battery's gonna die at this rate. I'd better... How weird. The car got serviced not that long ago. I just figure something would go wrong all of a sudden.
Hey, is it just my imag...
What's wrong, Chingy?
All the incidents we've encountered today are some...
Now that you mention it, you're right. The van and the convenience... If we count the missing ducks from Pegasus Logistics, that's already 4 vehicles involved.
If we count the car accident the other afternoon...
That one wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been distracted while walking.
But that wasn't totally my fault, Wise. My cell phone suddenly malfunctioned, and...
Belle's cell phone malfunctioned before the car accident at Loom...
She said her phone suddenly lost signal, and a bunch of colorful stripes appeared on...
I knew it.
Remember, Chingy? The driver said he was on the phone at the time of the car accident. If I'm right, something else must have been going on back then.
Right. That's probably why Give changed.
Why do you two look so serious?
I think we finally figured out what's really behind all the reasons. For now, let's get the ducks back and see if we can confirm a few things along the way. Meet us near the truck later.
Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi told us to...
Oh, yeah. Here's all. They just came and measured the Bangbu's electrical current data logs, asked a weird question, then left.
Could you tell us what they asked?
They asked me if my cell phone had malfunctioned in any way. Since I'd been on the phone during... My phone actually did turn itself off out of nowhere, but how did they know that?
Wait, yours? Something just occurred to me. All the...
You're quite right, Bab.
Zhu Yuan, Jingyi,
Have you ever heard of an EMP?
I can't say I have.
When activated, it causes a sudden change of current in nearby electronic... Using EMP, someone could open the electronic lock at the moment your door was opened. Not only did your phone malfunction, but Give change experience...
So you mean this Bangbu is a victim, just like me?
Yes, we believe that to be the...
I shouldn't have been so hot-headed. What I said before... Give change, I'm sorry I misjudged you. So, who is the culprit, officers?
Don't worry. Our colleagues are checking the surveillance records. We should be... They launched multiple EMP attacks today. So if we check all the passers-by near the crime scenes, we can...
Officer Zhu Yuan, we've investigated the surveillance record. We are currently tracking him near the street exit. Should we detain him for question?
Immediately. Well...
Understood. Ah! Officer! The suspect has fled. He's heading toward...
Qingyi, come on! We'll stop.
Okay.
Whoa! Stop there!
Hey, what are you doing?
Stop or I'll shoot! This is Zhu Yuan. The suspect has fled into the hollow. We're pursuing him inside.
Copy that.
I'd have thrown it harder if I'd known he was so tough.
How are things going?
The culprit ran into the hollow and we're going after him. You two can head back now.
Let's follow them and see what happens, Wise. Zhu Yuan and Qingyi have gone into the... Well, I'm sure they can handle the situation. We should go...
Yeah, We can't just...
Are you mad at him because he almost caused me to have an accident? Even if he hadn't caused that accident, he needs to be held accountable for all the trouble. We can go whenever you're ready. By the way, even though you're angry, remember to keep your distance from...
You want to test my hammer? Need something?
Time for some hard labor? Okay, time to get a little ferocious.
The heat signature is moving west. The precinct's carrot won't last forever. If we act fast, we can catch the suspect before he gets away.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Master, order received. Multiple BIOS, please utilize.
Surrender now! Give it up!
Wise, listen! They're down there!
Stop right there!
Ugh, they just won't give up. Eat this!
Ugh, it's an EMP.
Chingy, are you... Hold on. Ethereals are coming our way.
Were they attracted by the EMP? Let's fend them off first.
Wise, let's take a closer look.
Be careful. The ethereals are up ahead.
Don't worry. I have a full set of ammo with me today.
No wonder you were a top student. You're always prepared.
Is this what you meant when you said, expect the unexpected? A flawless move. Sustain fire. Perfect teamwork, everyone.
I didn't expect the EMP emitter if we let him get away.
Yeah, and having one means he's likely connected to some sort of gang. Let's check around for anything that could indicate where—
No need.
Huh?
Traces in the snow, marks in the sand. Observe the subtle to catch the culprit from afar.
Hold on, let me write that down. Slower this time.
Traces in the snow.
Is there a less mysterious way to put it?
I guess it is based on a feeling.
I didn't realize the EMP would affect you like that. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's nothing serious. It's just... Can we rough him up a bit once we catch him?
Well, guess we just have to catch him.
That EMP transmitter is a real pain in the neck. Juyuan and Qingyi are still chasing the culprit. We should get going.
Qingyi, there's a way through here!
The bamboo can't reach the hole in the wall. There might be a way if we can fix this mechanism.
I have connected to the damaged circuit. Master, I found the cause of— You can touch the circuit.
Try touching a circuit component.
The circuit has been fixed.
Nice, we've caught up.
How did they catch up again? They're not getting through here.
It's closed. We'll have to try and break it open.
Look, the switch is right there. We might be able to fix it.
Qingyi, something flew by just now.
What's that shadow?
Let's connect the circuit, just like last time.
The circuit has been fixed.
The door's open! You're incredible, Qingyi!
That's strange. I barely used any force just now.
Problem solved! Let's follow them.
Don't use the EMP. It'll draw the ethereals here.
Like I care.
They're over there. There are signs of an EMP being used here, too. We can do this with our eyes closed already. Let's fix it.
It has been fixed.
You'll never catch me! Ha! A single ethereal is no match for me. Why are there so many of them? Ah! Help!
What a satisfying moment. That's what you call karma.
This isn't the time for reflection, Qingyi. We have to help him.
Whoa! Don't come any closer!
I can hear the suspect. Let's go.
There's no rush. Let him scream a little longer.
Qingyi, now isn't the time to be vindictive. Locking in.
He sounds like he's doing okay.
I know you're angry at him, but we still have to help him.
Help again.
I'm in.
Face the consequences.
Eat hammer!
Nice teamwork.
Orders received.
I'm here.
All right. Calm down, sir. All the...
Really? You're the pup.
What's wrong? Didn't expect us to chase...
No, I'm just surprised, is all. I mean, I've been causing problems for you all, and there were so many ethereals nearby.
What nonsense. Protecting city, but as they say, what goes around comes around. If it weren't for your misuse of the EMP in town...
Damn. Wait, was that a Paul?
According to new Eridu laws and regulations, my colleague and I are arresting you for illegal possession of a danger... What's your name?
Carlo Maroon.
Thank you for cooperating, Mr. Maroon. You have the right to remain silent. Once we're out of the hollow, you can contact a lawyer or get assistance from the attorney. We should make our way back to the precinct, Qingyi.
I kept feeling like there was someone else here besides us. But the feeling suddenly vanished.
Like who? You think there are other ethereals?
Not an ethereal. Something smaller and could just be my imagination. I mean, I did suffer several EMP attacks. Let's go. After we drop off Maroon at the precinct, we should go back to 6th Street and tell everyone.
I can't thank you to...
You're welcome. It's an office...
You're back! So you caught this?
Yeah, we just brought him to the precinct and finished our preliminary...
What was his motive for causing all those incidents?
Well, it's all a bit silly. He claims his initial intention was to use the EMP emitter to steal vehicles, but a lack of expertise...
Isn't possessing an EMP emitter strictly forbidden in the city? How'd he manage to get a hold of...
The culprit is a member of a Hollow Raider gang. According to him, they illegally manufactured several EMP emitters to bypass vehicle security.
Seems like there's more going on than we first thought.
We think so too. That's why we'll interrogate him again to uncover what the... But I can't disclose more details about the investigation.
Well, that's about it. We'll be heading back to the precinct.
Hold on for a moment.
Oh, General Chop, was there something you'd like to...
No, you've explained everything clearly. Actually, a few
Your help today is greatly appreciated. Not only did you clear Give Change of any suspicion, but you also prevented the culprit from... And I'd like to apologize for my rudeness earlier. After speaking with my here are the questionnaires we filled out.
Well, it's aimed at enhancing resident safety awareness after all, so it wouldn't hurt to attend. We heard you were ordered to come here and prepare for the event. We can't let outstanding officers like you fail your mission just because we're unhappy with him, can we?
Oh, you're too kind. Protecting the safety of the citizens is our duty, but your willingness to attend...
Can I also have a questionnaire, officer?
Wonderful. Looks like all's well that...
I guess that's what you call a win-win situation.